Dear friends, today I'm going to tell you a story that will leave you questioning everything, reality, fate, and even the boundaries of life itself. Imagine this. A billionaire, known for his cold heart and towering empire, meets a ragged boy on a street corner. The boy hands him a drawing so eerily personal, so impossible to explain, that it shakes the very foundation of the billionaire's world. But here's the twist. What if this boy wasn't just a child? What if he held the key to unlocking secrets buried deep in the billionaire's past? Secrets that could change his life forever. How did this boy know things no one else could? And why does it feel like the line between the living and the dead is blurring with every passing moment? Trust me, this isn't just a story about wealth or power. It's about love, loss, and redemption in ways you can't even imagine. But before we dive in, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Now, let's unravel the mystery together and find out how this billionaire's life was turned upside down by a single drawing. On a cold, dreary afternoon, billionaire Michael Stone, known for his sharp business skills and cold, hardened heart, stopped at a traffic light in his luxury car. From the corner of his eye, he spotted a small, ragged boy standing by the curb. "Please, sir," the boy's frail voice called out, "buy my drawing. I'm very hungry." The boy stretched out his hand, holding a crumpled piece of paper. Michael Stone was the type of man everyone envied and feared. At just 45 years old, he had risen from humble beginnings in Detroit to become one of the wealthiest men in Los Angeles. His towering skyscrapers dominated the skyline, and his name echoed in boardrooms across the country. But despite his vast fortune, he had no family, no real friends, and his heart had long turned cold. His life revolved around control, power, and money. Emotions, he often told himself, were for the weak. As his sleek black car approached the traffic light, he barely noticed the figure standing at the curb until the small voice broke through his thoughts. "Please, sir, buy my drawing. I'm very hungry." He glanced sideways and saw a boy, no older than 7 or 8. The child was bundled in oversized, worn-out clothes, his face pale, and his eyes large and hollow with hunger. In his small hand was a single piece of paper. Michael's first instinct was to dismiss the boy. He had grown used to beggars, to the needy, to those looking for handouts. In his mind, it was always the same story, someone else's burden, someone else's failure. But something about the boy's eyes stopped him. He rolled down his window and beckoned the child closer. "Show me what you've got," Michael said, his voice laced with indifference. The boy hesitated but shuffled closer to the car. He held up the paper, and Michael took it into his hands. What Michael saw wasn't just a child's simple doodle. The drawing was crude yet striking. It depicted a grand mansion, one that looked eerily familiar. Michael's hands trembled slightly as his eyes darted to the details. It wasn't just any mansion. It was his mansion, the sprawling gardens, the tall windows, the fountain in the courtyard. It was all there, meticulously drawn by a child who should have no knowledge of it. But that wasn't what shocked Michael the most. Standing in front of the mansion in the drawing were 2 figures, a tall man in a black suit and, beside him, a little boy clutching his hand. Michael's heart pounded. The man in the drawing was unmistakably him. But how? How could this beggar child know such intimate details of his life, his home? Who was this boy? Over the next few days, Michael couldn't concentrate. The boy's drawing consumed his thoughts. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw the mansion, the man, the boy. He knew he had to find the child again, to understand the strange connection he felt. But the city was vast, and finding one beggar in a sea of people seemed impossible. Then, one afternoon, as he was leaving his office, Michael saw him. The same boy, standing at the same corner where they had met before. This time, he didn't hesitate. He pulled over and approached the boy. "You," Michael said, kneeling down to meet the child's eyes. "I need to talk to you." The boy looked up, surprised but not afraid. "Is everything all right, sir?" Michael took a deep breath. "That drawing you gave me, how did you know? How did you know about the mansion, the man me?" The boy looked confused. "I didn't know, sir. I told you. It's just something I see in my head. I don't know why." Michael's heart pounded. There had to be more to this. "What's your name?" The boy hesitated. "Liam, he said quietly. Liam, Michael repeated, his voice soft. Do you have anywhere to go? Any family? Liam shook his head. No, sir. I've been on my own for a while. Without thinking, Michael made a decision that shocked even himself. Come with me, he said. Liam's eyes widened in surprise. Where, sir? To my house. I think we're connected somehow, and I need to know why. When Michael brought Liam to his mansion, the staff was stunned. Never in all the years of working for him had they seen him show such kindness to anyone, let alone a street child. But Michael felt something deeper at play, something beyond mere charity. He had to understand the boy and his strange ability. Days passed, and as Liam settled into Michael's home, more peculiarities began to emerge. The boy was drawn to certain rooms in the mansion, ones that even Michael rarely entered. Liam would often stare at the walls or old furniture, as if they held hidden meanings. One night, Liam asked the unthinkable. Sir, he began hesitantly. Do you know about the boy who lived here before? Michael froze. There hadn't been a boy living in the mansion in years. Not since. But how could Liam know? What boy? Michael asked, his voice tight. The one who used to play in the gardens, Liam said, his eyes distant, as if recalling a memory. He was happy here, until he wasn't. Michael's mind raced. There had been a boy, his own son, from a long-forgotten past. But that was impossible. His son had died in a tragic accident when he was just a child. No one knew about it. Michael had kept that part of his life locked away, even from his closest associates. The pain had been too great. But Liam's words brought it all rushing back. The grief, the loss, the guilt. He had buried it deep, focusing on building his empire to forget the pain. But now, it seemed that the past had found its way back to him through a child who shouldn't have known. Michael couldn't deny the truth any longer. Liam's uncanny knowledge of the mansion, his connection to the boy in the drawing. It was all too much to ignore. He took Liam's hand and led him to the old nursery, the room that had remained untouched since his son's death. As they entered, Liam's eyes widened, and he smiled softly. This was his room, he whispered, as if speaking to someone invisible. He used to sit here by the window, waiting for you to come home. Michael's breath caught in his throat. He had often been absent during his son's short life, consumed by his work and the pursuit of wealth. He had thought there would be more time, but fate had been cruel. Tears filled Michael's eyes as he knelt beside Liam. How do you know all of this? He asked, his voice breaking. Liam looked at him with those same haunting eyes. I don't know, sir. I just feel it. And then, in a moment of realization, Michael understood. Liam wasn't just any child. He was a messenger, a reminder of the son he had lost and the love he had forsaken in his pursuit of wealth. The boy in the drawing wasn't just a random figure. It was Michael's son, reaching out to him from beyond the grave through Liam. In the weeks that followed, Michael's life changed in ways he never thought possible. He adopted Liam, giving the boy the home and family he had never known. But more than that, Michael found something he had lost long ago, his heart. The mansion, once a cold symbol of his wealth, became a home filled with laughter and love. Liam's presence healed the wounds that Michael had carried for so long. But just as Michael began to find peace, something unexpected happened. One evening, Liam suddenly vanished without a trace. Michael searched the mansion frantically, calling out his name, but Liam was nowhere to be found. Finally, Michael returned to the nursery, where he found a note on the windowsill. It read, "You've remembered what truly matters. Now it's time for me to go. Love never truly leaves. It only waits for you to find it again." Tears streamed down Michael's face as he realized that Liam had been more than just a boy. He had been a gift, a chance for Michael to confront his past, heal his wounds, and rediscover the love he had lost. The mansion, once a cold symbol of wealth, now stood as a testament to the power of love and connection. Michael, once a cold-hearted billionaire, learned that true wealth wasn't found in money or power. It was found in the connections we make and the love we give. But as Michael gazed out the window at the garden where Liam used to play, he couldn't help but wonder, was Liam truly gone, or was he still watching over him, waiting for the next chapter of their story to unfold? Friends, life has a mysterious way of reminding us of what truly matters. Sometimes, The past we try so hard to bury finds its way back to us through the most unexpected people, like a child who appears out of nowhere with a message we didn't know we needed. Michael Stone's journey teaches us that love, connection, and redemption are never truly lost. They're just waiting for us to rediscover them. If this story inspired you or touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends and family, and if you want more powerful and emotional stories like this one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'd also love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below about this story, and if you enjoyed this story, give it a big thumbs up. Your support helps us continue sharing stories that touch hearts and inspire change. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next story.